Let's see here, guys. All right. Give me a couple of seconds, guys. I'm just trying to set up a live stream. I really didn't feel like editing anything, so it's just going to be kind of like a raw, uncut day. I don't really feel like going through the hassle of doing, even though I'm going through a lot of hassle right now. I just don't feel like doing the rest of this, to be honest with you guys. There we go, guys. I think we're live streaming right now. I think everything looks good. I think the audio is okay. Let me adjust a couple of things right now. Yeah, the audio looks good. Bring up the chat just in case. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about Cosmos and Bitcoin. Obviously, we got to always talk about Bitcoin because that's the market mover. If it decides to turn around on us, it's going to turn everything else around as well. But right now, guys, things look good, man. Things look really, really good. And even though things look really good, guys, I got to give you guys a little bit of caution, a little bit of warning, because when things look way too good, usually that means they are. Even though I'm a firm believer that we are going to turn this around, we are going to be seeing $60,000. I do want to caution you, caution. I can't speak today. I need more coffee. Hold on. I need more coffee, apparently. I just want to give you guys some caution. There you go. Got it out of my mouth. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm also going to be talking to you guys about Cosmos airdrops. I've been getting asked quite a bit about Cosmos airdrops, so we're going to be doing that as well. I'm going to go right on into it. I'm going to talk. This is one of my first live streams, so I'm just going to talk like nobody's here. And like I normally do in my regular recorded videos. So we're going to go ahead and take a look quickly at Bitcoin before we take a look at Atom, because I think, of course, you know, it'd be silly just to take a look at an asset without taking a look at Bitcoin. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me scoot up in here real quick. Excuse me. Excuse everything. Excuse everything. All that. So right now, Bitcoin is trading for $58,677. Give or take, we are trying to breach back up into $59,000. Guys, we're doing great right now. We're looking at Bitcoin, excuse me, I got burps and everything. We're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and as always, I'm still using Market Cipher as my primary oscillator and indicator tool. The thing I want to point out to you guys first is check out Market Cipher B, guys. Market Cipher B looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Now, I do have some concerns on what I'm looking at as far as Market Cipher B goes. I'm seeing a couple of things right now that, you know, even though they do look good, I do just want to warn you guys, we've seen them before and it's not fun when you go through them. Although I will say I do see some other patterns that are also contradicting my feelings of being conservative. So let me go ahead and just point them out to you guys. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about the RSIs. Keep in mind the RSIs are a lagging indicator. They do lag behind quite well, especially on the daily time frame. So keep that in the back pocket of your trading. Right now, the RSIs are clearly pointing back up. We do show them gaining momentum and pointing back up on the daily time frame. I'm waiting for them to cross over this 60 line here. And then I also would like to see both of them actually pinch together and start crossing together simultaneously over. This one is going to be lagging behind quite well though. But right now we do look like we are pointing back up. Hopefully we can maintain ourselves in that way so that we can cross over that 60 line in about 6 hours and 24 minutes. Another thing that I'm seeing right now is we are still in the positive money flow as far as the money flow goes on the momentum waves, guys. We are still seeing positive money flow on the charts here, which is a good thing. You can also see it being represented down here on the bars here. I don't know if my fat head or my big body is in the way, but you can see it being represented down here on that big bar. Being in the green obviously is positive money flow, and we've been in positive money flow for some time. The last time we were in negative money flow was all the way back here on August 5th. On the daily chart. So again, guys, we are able to maintain ourselves in the positive money flow. Even through all the ups and downs, we are still seeing ourselves in the positive money flow for the daily chart for Bitcoin. Another thing that I'm seeing right now is we are seeing a buy signal on Market Cipher B, which is usually a good indicator. But I will say, going back to me being a little cautious though, we did play this out a few times before. Just recently here on November 25th, we saw everything lining up exactly how we're lining up right now, where the RSIs were clearly pointing back up. They were clearly pointing back up. And then we got juked out and faked out by getting this red dot printed. And then RSIs turned back down. We saw price action come back down even further. So even though we do get these indicators, the RSIs pointing back up, the green dot on Market Cipher, keep in mind that they are lagging behind, especially when you're on the daily time frame or a high time frame like the daily or weekly. Give it some time to fully confirm. In fact, for myself, I like to give it some time and then some for it to fully confirm. I don't like getting myself into a position like this was here, where you might have front runned it, and got in, and then you saw yourself, holding on for dear life because it went down right after. So again, guys, give things some time and then you respond to the market. Don't do it in reverse. That's how you get wrecked. Again, guys, something that happened very similar before, even though I will say that this anchor is much thicker than the last anchor we got back here on Market Cipher B. Again, guys, if you guys don't know what these anchors are on Market Cipher B, they're basically used as an indicator, the deeper they go, as an indicator of selling pressure exhausting themselves. So if the anchor starts reaching down to this 60 line here, this line right here, which is not a good straight line that I'm drawing, but that line right there, when it crosses over, it gets close to that 60 line, that's usually a good indicator of price exhausting itself, whether it be to the downside or top side, because there's also a 60 line up here in the top. When it gets closer to that 60 line, whether it be the top or bottom, that's usually, again, a good indicator of that momentum exhausting itself. So we created an anchor wave back here, getting close to that 60, and then look what happened. Just like what we're going through right now, we got a green, a red, a green. So if you look at patterns, which is what we do, we're creating an anchor wave. We're getting pretty low, not down to the 60 line, but we're getting pretty close to it. And the thing that's different here is the thickness of this anchor, right? So I like that a lot better than this one. But we're getting down low like we did right here. And then we're getting the same signals before blast off time. So we got a green, a red, a green, green, red, green. And then what happened the last time we got that, guys? We had blast off. So I'm not saying that that's going to per se happen exactly like it happened here, where we saw price appreciation quite well after we get that those anchors and those signals down here on Market Cipher B. But I'm just going to point it out to you guys, the last time that happened, after we actually confirmed, I'm just going to go from the confirmation of that green dot here. After we got it, I'm not even going to go from the very bottom, but after we got that confirmation, guys, we saw price increase for Bitcoin 61%, almost 62%. That's major. That is major. That is, especially for Bitcoin, that's a lot of freaking money, guys. It's $25,000, almost $26,000 for rounding up, because it's actually 25.6. Rule of math, whenever you go past 5, you round up, right? So it's almost basically $26,000 price increase the last time we actually saw that play out on Market Cipher B. Again, not saying that that's necessarily going to happen again, but if patterns don't necessarily repeat themselves, but rhyme, it could possibly give something like that, like we saw. So again, just keep that in mind. We also have not yet made a blow off top. So again, if you go on the daily, guys, usually, let me actually go here on the weekly and show you guys what I'm talking about. This is a blow off top right here. This is back in 2017. This is a parabolic blow off top move. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that big parabolic blow off top. Now I'm on the Coinbase chart, which is not a good chart to actually go back in time with, because it doesn't go back far enough. Bitcoin definitely went back further. I think what this started on 14, December 2000, just before 2015. So yeah, Coinbase just listed it on their exchange on 2014, which of course Bitcoin goes back further than that. But as you guys can see, we can still see a representation of a blow off top. We're still looking for that blow off top like we had before. I don't think that we actually had that. Blow off tops are not rounded like we're seeing ours be. Ours are more rounded here. Again, not saying that that can't actually be the case now, but if patterns don't repeat themselves but necessarily rhyme, people are looking for those blow off top things to happen. So again, we really haven't seen that actually happen just yet in this cycle. People are still waiting for that. So we could actually get that really good run, just like how we got on the daily chart back here when things repeated themselves, guys. Again, anchor wave got really close to the 60. We got that green, red, green. We're getting it now. We got a really big, thick anchor wave getting close to that 60. Green, red, green. We got, a $26,000 price increase the last time that happened here on the charts. who's to say we don't get that blast off top and get that $26,000, maybe even more, getting us to, you know, a lot of people are expecting 100K. Who's to say that we don't hit that, you know, maybe in the early beginnings of next year? That would still give us a really good blow off top happening on the charts for Bitcoin. So again, just something to be aware of, guys. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Now, I'm kind of in the camp of a lengthening cycle. I do believe still in cycles, but I'm kind of more in the camp right now of, with everything that's happening the way it's happening, not only for our economy, but for everybody's economy in the world, right? For everything that's happening and for what it is, I do, and I can see us actually having a lengthened cycle, whether it be by a couple of months or just by a few months. You know, I do still see that maybe taking place, or maybe even, you know, I will say I'm not ruling out an ultra bull cycle, you know, where we don't actually see the corrections like we used to see, that 70 to 90% dip like we used to see. Now, again, people will be like, oh, you're crazy, Tank. What are you talking about? We're still going to see that. Yeah, I do. You know, I get it. There's always that chance. Like I say in all of my videos, this is crypto. We could get flipped on our heads at any given moment and see it just get buried, right? Like there's always that chance. I get that. I'm not stupid. I get that. That could always happen. But if you're taking everything into account, with the fundamentals, not just the technicals, but the fundamentals, because I'm more admittedly of a fundamentals kind of guy, the market is different. Like no matter how many times that people have said that in the past, you know, whether it be 2015, 14, 2017, where everybody said this time it's different. This time it actually is different. We have institutions, we have nation states, we have, you know, we're done with the China FUD, with the energy crisis. A lot of things are different. We have DeFi. We actually have like the whole ecosystem for crypto is very much different than any other cycle that we've ever experienced. So again, if people tell you about, oh, I was back in it 2015, 2017, that's great, fine. That's, you know, you sound like my grandfather when he told me he walked, you know, 20 miles in the snow to go to school. That's great. This go around, if you've even just been in for 2021, this cycle has been absolutely crazy. So yeah, you can compare it to World War I, World War II in crypto, but you know what? This war that we've been going through right now with regulation, with all the FUD, with all, you know, with everything, with the pandemic and all that stuff, this has been one hell of a ride. And if you've been in this ride, kudos to you guys for holding on tight. This has been amazing to watch, against life-changing technology forming right in front of our eyes, which again, if you have enough time, if you have a big enough time horizon, is going to change the world, guys. And if you guys are invested in some of these protocols or projects that are doing that, guys, good on you guys. Hats off to you guys. I commend you guys. Hold on tight, because the next 5 years are going to be amazing. So again, guys, I'm just kind of going on a rant right now about cycles and all that stuff, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Again, if you guys see on the daily, I've started charting this trend line, which is very, very far out. Ever since we had that pandemic dump last year, back here in March, that's when this happened here. I have my first touch, and whenever I have a second touch on any trend line, that's when I project far, far out. And as long as it holds up, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it because it's still in play. So we saw it come down here, touch this very, very bottom. That's when we got to our lowest, guys. And then we rallied, came back down here after getting manipulated. Call it what you will, whatever it was. I do believe it was manipulation. We touched it. That's when we got our second touch. I projected far out, and we have since held it up quite well, guys. If you guys can see here, we came up, we came back down. We didn't quite touch it, but you know what? You don't necessarily have to touch every trend line to validate it. As long as it gets close to it, it acts as resistance to that selling pressure, it can still be treated as a validation, guys. So that's why I kept it up there. We rallied again, and now we came back down. Let me get rid of this right here so you guys can better see this. And so far, even though we came back down, because with every pump there's a dump, we have still held up my trend line. I shared this in my Discord group. By the way, if you guys want to get in on a really good Discord group, really good guys and girls, all headed in the same direction, non-toxic. We don't put up with any of that there. We're just there to make money, guys. Definitely check out the Discord group down below. But yeah, as you guys can see, so far it's held up quite well. And if this line just holds up going forward, it could be a slow and steady growth to the upside, guys. But honestly, we're still making that bounce slowly and steadily to the upside. So even if we just do this, you know, and keep just grinding it out and grinding it out, look what price action is doing, guys. We will eventually bounce our way over 100K. So again, guys, that's what I'm watching. Again, this could get threaded. I like to call it threading, is when it comes down here you know, it tests it and it kind of threads it. It could do that. It doesn't mean it's invalidated. If it threads it, I'm still keeping it up there. But on the daily time frame, that's what I have projected long term. So far, it's held up until it gets broken. I'm not going to invalidate that. Guys, I'm sitting pretty right now. None of this noise bothers me one bit. Hopefully, it's not bothering you guys. Hopefully, you guys are not over leveraged. Hopefully, you guys are not overextended. Because honestly, I don't see the need. I have fairly large bags in a lot of different assets. And the way I look at it is, if you have the patience, guys, the market's already over leveraged for you guys. You guys don't need to take on that unnecessary risk. Now, again, guys, if you guys are rogues and you guys know what you guys are doing, you guys are long-term traders, you guys know exactly what you're doing and you know better. Good on you. You do you, boo. Different strokes, different folks. I'm not faulting you. I have a lot of friends that lever trade and make a lot of money. I just don't see the need of it. But yeah, guys, that's what I have going on for Bitcoin. With that being said, if you guys have been following my channel, you guys know I'm a super big Cosmonaut. I'm excited to go ahead and talk about Cosmos and what I see happening for Cosmos. So let's go ahead and switch on over to Adam. Guys, if you guys have any questions, by the way, let me know in the chat what you guys would like me to cover or what you guys would like me to talk about. Or if you guys don't believe me at all about what I'm saying or think I'm wrong, definitely let me know as well, because I like having open discussions with people. That's what keeps me on my toes and keeps me learning. But also, yes, and don't forget, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys. I am trying to grow it. This is one of my first live streams ever, so I appreciate you guys being here. With that being said, we're looking at Cosmos, aka Atom, on the daily time frame. Right now, as you guys can see, even though it sucks, I know it sucks, we're going down. This is actually a bullish pattern, guys. Look at this. Right now, this is still really, really bullish. We're on the daily time frame. I just kind of want to play around with a couple of things right now, even though, you know, things are kind of playing out weirdly, I would say, I guess is the best word. Let me show you guys what I have here, guys. Just look at this. Just look at this. So this is a cup and handle pattern. This is a long handle, but it's still in play, guys. It's still in play until it comes down to, that's not the good line. Until it comes down to halfway of the cup, it's still in play. It's still in play. We're not there yet. We're not there. So still in play, cup and handle pattern. We are actually in another really bullish pattern right now. We're in a descending triangle pattern, which if you guys don't know is a bullish pattern, even though you're going through it. But you guys got to remember, with every pump, there's a dump. That's the way the markets move. They don't just move in straight lines. So as we are seeing as we have seen a really good pump just recently, we have to have consolidation and we have to have a dump per se. You know, that's the way it goes. That's healthy. That's really, really healthy. So as we come into this descending triangle pattern, the way you can measure the potential breakout is by the opening of it. Now, this isn't deadly accurate, but I'm just kind of playing around with it. We could break up and see ourselves get back up to $43,000, that would be great. $43. Or if we do break down, you know, we could break down pretty bad and come all the way down to 11 bucks. I don't think that's going to happen, because the likelihood of us breaking up is much more higher in these patterns, the way that we were in it right now, than breaking down. But I'm just saying, potentially we could see this actually happen, especially with everything that's happening behind the scenes for Cosmos, guys. There's a lot of really bullish things happening for Cosmos. If you guys don't know, we have super fluid staking happening. I believe Sunny and everybody said that they're expecting it to happen early Q1 of next year, so maybe like the first or second month of next year. But when superfluid staking happens, guys, it's gonna, if you're an Atom holder, Atom staker, it's gonna melt your minds, guys, especially if you're like using osmosis, if you're into like liquidity pool providing like I am. Oh boy, so I can't wait. I can't wait. It's like Christmas. It's like a late Christmas, guys, like a late Christmas. And then also we have the ETH bridge, EVOS, right? We have that happening. Also, we do have a BTC bridge. You know, we're more excited about the ETH bridge and that being connected to the Cosmos ecosystem. But once that happens, guys, think about the TVL in the ETH. You know, obviously they have the largest TVL or total value locked within the ETH ecosystem. But when that matches up and is able to intercommunicate with the Cosmos ecosystem, which if you guys don't know, Cosmos is huge. Next to ETH, there's very few other ecosystems that have as many projects built on or have been or that have used the Cosmos SDK to develop on, guys. Cosmos is huge. But anyway, once those two ecosystems or TVLs are actually able to communicate per se, that's going to be massive. That's going to be massive. And then Lastly, of course, we have shared security, which is going to be humongous, which is going to fundamentally change everything for Atom. I think one of the biggest gripes that a lot of people have right now with Atom is that, it doesn't have a very big use case, or if one at all, some might say. I don't think that that's completely accurate, because right now, one of the biggest benefits that you can receive from holding or staking Atom to the Cosmos Hub is the massive amount of airdrops that you get, guys. If you guys don't know, you guys get quite a bit of airdrops. And if you guys have been staking Atom for some time now, you guys would have been exposed to the Juno airdrop, the Sunny airdrop. You guys would have gotten so many airdrops worth, especially if you guys bought back down here and we're staking, or even way back here and we're staking, guys. You guys got a ton of free money per se. So I get what people are saying, that it doesn't have like real functionality right now yet, or tokenomics per se. But honestly, you're securing the Cosmos Hub with it. If you stake up, and by the way, I gotta put it out there, you get these and you're eligible if you're staking by staking them with validators that are not centralized. So you can't stake it and be eligible a lot of times. If you're staking on Coinbase, you can't stake it with Kraken. You can't do it on Binance. You can't do it on Crypto.com. Cosmos is all about individuality and sovereignty, and they're all about decentralization. So that's why they tried to promote and incentivize people to not only decentralize the network and secure the network, but they want you to stake with validators that are outside of the top 10, because usually, and here's the reason why, if you take a look at the top 10 list of validators, you're going to get centralized exchanges like Binance. Binance is number one. You're going to get Coinbase. You're going to get Kraken. You're going to get all these centralized exchanges, which is not really helping decentralize the network, or promote what their vision is for their ecosystem. So that's the reason why that happens. I know it kind of sucks, because a lot of people are like, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want to learn this and stuff like that. It's not really that hard. One of these days I'll actually make a video and just explain how easy it is to actually stake Atom on decentralized platforms, or with validators that are not on centralized platforms. But yeah, guys, it's so beneficial to stake your Atom. I can tell you right now, just by going through a couple of these that are up and coming. Let me share this with you. Juno, you guys might have already missed out. If you guys actually were staking though, you might still be able to actually claim them. So definitely go check it out, guys. I will actually put this sheet, which I did not make myself, but I'll put the link that anybody can access in the description down below later if you guys want. Actually, let me see. Can I do that now? Can I do it? Share, copy link. I'm just going to copy link. Okay, we'll go back here. I don't know if I can do that right now. Let me see if I can actually do that right now. I'll put the link somewhere in here. Boom. I'm just going to put the link right here. Put the link right here. If you guys want to get that spreadsheet, there you go. I saved it. But that it'll show you guys all of the airdrops that have taken place, that are going to be taking place, and that you might be eligible for going forward if you're staking on non-centralized exchanges with validators who qualify. But just kind of show you guys some of them that are coming. As you guys can see, this is my Cosmos address for game. I'm getting 8.7 game. For Stargaze, I'm getting 4,907 stars when this comes out, guys. I'm super excited about Stargaze. Desmos, which is a decentralized social media platform, I'm getting 903. I will say, though, Desmos has some things happening right now that I haven't fully claimed it just yet. A little bit much to get into, but I'm waiting for them to fix it. And once they do fix it, I'll go ahead and claim it then. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening right now for that. And then obviously there was like the Osmosis airdrop, guys. I know people that got like $20,000 worth of Osmosis airdrop to them just for staking Atom. So there's a really big reason to buy and hold and stake Atom. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's just me. I like to make sure that my investments have means and ways of making more money while it's just sitting there. So that's basically everything that I invest into, guys. If it's not making me money while I'm doing nothing, I want no part of it. So I get into things like smart contracts or protocols that allow me to do that. Again, not investment advice, just my 2 cents and how I approach things. But that's what I see happening right now for Bitcoin and Atom, guys. So much bullish things, guys. Don't sleep on Atom. I'm telling you guys, in the next month or two, with those 3 big things happening for Atom, you guys are going to be kicking yourselves, in my opinion, if you guys don't catch Atom under $40. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Not financial advice. I'm just gonna throw it out under $40. Where's that right now? I consider that a deal, guys. I've been buying these dips. But yeah, that's what I see happening right now. Even Market Cipher right now on the daily for Atom is showing us that it might come down to the 60 line yet again. If it does, guys, that's going to be super, super bullish. One of our RSIs are starting to point back up, and we do see some kind of rounding taking place with the momentum waves, guys. If you guys don't know, these momentum waves right here, the green one is positive money flow, and then the red right here is negative money flow or selling pressure. It does look like, I'm not front running this just yet because I could get a better entry, but it does look like we're starting to get a little bit of rounding happening on the red money flow right here, on this red wave, which is representing the money flow. Once we start rounding like we did back here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Once we get rounding happening, this isn't a really good example of it, but once we get rounding happening like this and we start heading back into that green or that positive money flow, that's when I start paying a lot of attention. So again, guys, we'll get like a really deep anchor and then a buy signal, and then I wait, and then I start seeing it actually form, and that's when I'll get really, really interested. That's just me. That's how I read Market Cipher. That's how I trade. But that's what I'm waiting for right now. I'm just waiting to see if we actually get this to confirm and start turning over, heading back over to the green. Once that happens, guys, I think that we explode real quickly up to $50. We might even see $60 if one of those developments happen for the Cosmos ecosystem or for Atom here shortly, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the stream. This was my first live stream per se. I tested it once before, but this is my first real go at a live stream. I still actually have to make my video later. Well, I'll cut up things, but that's neither here nor there. I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys would do me a huge favor though, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys don't know, when you subscribe to my channel, you're actually entering a giveaway where you could possibly win yourself a 50-inch flat screen TV and or an MSI 2060 GPU once we hit 1,000 subs. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do everybody a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Tell your auntie, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell whoever in your house. If you guys got YouTube subscriptions, come subscribe to the channel. Getting tongue-tied, because the more entries you have, the more chances you have to win. And I promise you, if you have a shippable address, doesn't matter where you're at, I'll ship it to you absolutely free. If you guys don't know, I've been mining cryptocurrency for some time. I have about 20 to 30 cards that I've been mining Ethereum with, that range from like, some of them are 1070 Ti's. I have some all the way up to 3090s that I've been mining ETH with, and rather resell them back on the market when ETH goes to ETH 2.0. I'd rather just give back to the people who've been helping me grow here. So yeah, just try to give back to the community, guys. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here and make my normal video. I really do appreciate you guys. Stay blessed. Peace.